Final toss here at St. Albans. Have the two captains alongside me for this classic, Anika Kolan of the USA and Amarpal Kaur of Canada, alongside our match referee for the day and the tournament, Donovan Hales. Tails is the call, and it lands ahead. So Anika, there it is, USA. They have won the toss yet again, and they've elected to have a bat.
Well, not really surprising. The USA, I think, like to get some runs on the board. They batted well the other day. They have been in some good form as Anika Kolan.
So hot, and it would have dried up. We talked about Ravi Rajput coming back in alongside Kainat Ghazi to beef up the bat in the right areas.
Yeah, 1 for 5 off 2. First ball. Oh, straight away the play and miss.
Against Brazil and Argentina, they got away with it. Not going to happen today.
Goes for the big shot, back down the ground. And that's going to bounce a couple of times and race over for the first boundary of the good field. Just didn't quite get that length right, and that has absolutely raced away for a boundary. Tries this one down the ground, and it's straight down the throat. Back of Dishadingra.
Well, that's what happens when you get a couple of quiet overs going. 1 run over, 5 run over. Dhingra wanted to get a little bit of best, but miscues it.
The ball might go across the left hand up. The full toss, unfortunately. No protection back there. That's going to race away. 4 runs. Change of bowler. Tiffany Thorpe. Yeah, just gets it too far. Leg side. Claridge very, very quick onto this. Once again, one bounce.
With great magnitude, has been down the leg side and easy.
Okay, goes for this slog sweep again. She's found space. That's just a 2 bounce 4. Queen for more the short drag down. There's another big shot down the ground. And this should fall straight into the hands.
Your leg spinner to do. Continue to be brave. Continue to pitch it up. She does. Claridge wanted one more. Used her feet. Slice it straight up. And Vandana Mahajan, she's been a gem in the field. If there's one fielder you don't want to hit it down the throat of, it's her. Simple as ever. And
they need to restrict USA to as few as possible.
Gets a full toss and meets it with much. Let Bogyadela back into the game. This time the fielder was just moved from that cow corner position and now is hit into that region. Just holds up. They'll come back for 3. But Bogyadela toying with the fielders now.
Away, still only faced 6 balls.
Same area. Put down. They'd put Amarpal Kaur out there and just was in no position to take the catch. A fielder just been brought in from covers, and Kolan gladly says, I'll take you right over it. Just to the fielder. Given! Chetnaa Reddy Bogyadela not home.
Special to split this partnership because Canada were all over the shop at this point. Nicely played into mid-wicket there. The direct hit. CRP backing up a little too far. Oh, it's just clipped the stump. I think that was it. That was the 1% right then.
And there it is. Gets through Tora Norris.
But well bowled from Bess. She picks up her 2nd wicket for today. As we have just a quick look at this one. Just down the line, moves away from up.
That's such a moment to get rid of Chetnaa Reddy Bogyadela. Vaghela sweeps and sweeps to perfection.
Well,
100 comes on the board. This one's picked up in the gap and running towards the dugout.
I think she's a little worried about going.
Nicely whipped away through the onside, backward to square. Will just plug up. That's the bigger side of the ground. Should come back for a 3rd, and Vaghela pushes her captain home.
She's a good athlete, Sunny Vaghela.
Fielder in place, but we'll just have to watch it trail over the boundary rope. It'll be 4 runs. And
I need those 3 wickets in this final over.
Well, there's one. Asana Vigela gone. Hit it straight back to the bowler, and
of fielding off your own bowling, very casual about it as well, and also the presence of mind to know that the non-striker was out of their crease by a long way. That's excellent work there from the captain, and that's
at it. You have plenty of wickets in hand. Singh gets it in play. They should come back for two and just should not stop running. Chudasma won't make it back. It will just be the single to close out the innings. They get past 130.
just probably hasn't had the tournament she would have liked. She faces Norris straight away. There's an appeal straight away. Does just run down to third. This already poppy pitch. Good feet down the wicket. Find some space for the field's up, and that's going to race away, and that's what we haven't seen this tournament.
Deep third. Straight up. Claire is calling for it and takes it. Haven't said too often in this tournament, but she deserves it.
Yeah, well, she'll be very happy that she's finally got one here. Didn't really get up as much as she would have liked. Good old John to try.
Far better than the scorers would tell you. This could be gone, and it is!
Poor Kaur wasn't really sure what she was doing. I was talking before about her trying to get her plans right. Doesn't really get all the way across to it.
The dead ball on the sheet. This could be out. Over the top. Was pressed too far in. I believe it was Chetnaa Prasad inside the ring, and score reads 19 for 2. This one's picked up and put down. When it rains, it pours, and for Chetnaa Prasad, she's on the wrong end. That time straight to the fielder. The drop.
Yeah, well, looks like Barter has been given the license to really go hard here. We haven't seen her go this strong for a while, but just couldn't get this high enough. Kazi.
There you go. Accesses her favorite region of the ground, the covers, and it's racing away today on this outfield. 4 runs to. Must have just clipped a bit of pad. Picked up beautifully. Just a couple of bounces. It's Tara Norris, who's had a little bit of a fumble, able to manage to keep it inside the ring. There's a lofted stroke, but just to the fielder. And in the field, 36 for 4.
Yeah, we'll just have a look at this one. She's trying to go over the top here, and I don't mind this at all, but just caught it with that extra bounce a little high on the.
Okay, we can just hit it into a region, force the fielder to make a good decision.
Well, it goes forward this time, and Ritu Singh picks up her second.
Time to 19, and there's an eerily similar dismissal for her as she's been victim to all tournament long. Hoik across the line outside the off stump and to scoring boundaries.
Here's across the line of this one. Just manages to beat the out. We're going up and under of this one. This is going to be a good catch if she can get there. Just can't judge it.
Short to go over point.
Well, she's gone back over the head, and this one has been taken this time. It's 46 for 6.
Again, had to get a move on, had to find some similage of runs. Hard length from Kodali, sky straight up. Chetnaa ready, Bogyadala.
Interesting change of field then as well, straight into 45. Plays this one over the top of mid-wicket. They look for the 2. This is good running from Thorpe.
For runs. Got to give yourself a chance to just go down swinging.
Okay, straight down. She has to go for 8 off the 11 balls.
I know it's Monday, but that felt like casual Friday the way Disha Dhingra took that catch. Just to hit into space. That shorter one felt she could have rocked onto the back foot.
Sitting on the bus on the way home. And really good work here from Chetnaa Prasad.
Yeah, probably just a touch too full to go back on, but not found a way. Just turning it too much at the moment, Prasad.
And again, I think this one actually is finally for the game. Just the one wicket, one wide off the over.
She opened her tournament with 4, and it's thanks to massive spin. When you hit the top of off stump, not the game, they just never let Canada back in, and that's the ruthlessness we're speaking of.
Oh, and she's got the stumping. She's picked up 4 wickets, and they will go to the World Cup Global Qualifiers.
Oh, brilliant. Claridge gets a stumping in the end, too. Quick work, moves swiftly to her left. Yeah, clinical as ever were the USA. Just never let Canada back in, never let them get a sniff. There's a big huddle in front of us ensuing, and the celebrations will occur as, again, the US set off to do what they came to